like the adventurers from all over the world. Do-do-do-do. With your host, Phil MacNevin. Take it away.
Hello, hello. Oh, that was loud. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Awesome. We are on for another episode of Storm King's Thunder. To recap what happened last week, you guys had gone to one of the spirit mounds and fought some ankylosaurus, undead ankylosaurs. Picked up one of the giant relics and then boarded your airship toward the second. Was it the second or third that you guys are picking up now?
I think it's second.
Second. Well, this is going to make a little noise. Just fixing Adelie's mic. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, so we picked up the second, or on your way to pick up the second, or just picked up the second, and then some griffins, the ones you had on the airship, have now gone kind of crazy and are swooping down into attack mode. And that's where we left things off. All right. I think we are about to roll initiative. Hold on. I just gotta add a new map. One sec.
Good initiative rolls, guys. We really hit it out of the park.
We start off slow, but we'll come back strong. We're pacing ourselves. Okay. Can you guys list me your initiative rolls?
10?
10?
I had a 5.
I had a 7.
Okay. Kira?
16.
16.
Okay.
I really don't want to kill our griffins.
All right. Mando's up first. He's like, I'm not sure what we want to do, guys. I don't like the looks of this. I'm gonna hold my action. Next is the Griffin. So the Griffin's probably gonna be another round before they get to where you guys are at. So Kira's next on the initiative.
Knowing as a ranger, my favorite enemies are beast and giant. Let's see. I'm just looking. Do I know anything about griffins?
We found the second mask up on this mound. It was buried in a hole. It's like a giant mask that's broken in two pieces. And we were looking at it, and there was a screech, and all of a sudden our 3 griffins came flying off the airship and are diving down at us. So we're not really sure what's happening right now.
From what you guys remember, when you were flying down, I know Kira and Kingsley, I think you missed this detail, but as you were flying down onto this spirit mound, you notice kind of the layout of the land. There was a shape carved into the land that looked like a griffin. So something tied to this area. You get a really deep sense that there's something wrong here.
No.
And
Been
somehow,
you for a while.
yeah, unearthing the mask, whether it's something that you did or there's something.
Eon's on mute.
Do we have anything that we can put the mask in that could potentially block its powers? Does anyone happen to be carrying an iron chest? We have the bag of holding. How big is the mask?
It's big. It's not like it's a mask that would fit a giant.
So I'm gonna take out my small bronze griffin that I have, and I'm going to speak a command and throw it out in front of me. And then as I do that, it grows and grows and becomes a normal sized griffin, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to go and climb on that griffin's back.
Okay. Let me pull another griffin here.
And then I would like to fly up and away and try to get our 3 griffins away, like draw them away from the area.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much of that I can do in one turn.
Do you have are you saying you're doing something with the mask or just jumping
No,
on
I
the
want the
griffin?
mask to stay there, but I want to go up in the air and see if I can draw them away.
Okay.
Or see if they react at all. And will follow me.
Yep, they seem to take the bait. And now they're chasing you.
Okay, I'm gonna fly. Like I'm just gonna keep flying as fast as I can out of the area to try to see if it's like, if I get them away from the physical area and the mask, if they will come to their senses.
Okay. Kingsley.
Strange.
Can you still hear us?
Street, but it seemed to be.
Are we having audio issues?
Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear his voice on the street?
On the stream, yes.
Oh, interesting.
Can't hear.
Gotcha.
Can.
Hold on.
Is Phil like talking like he can, as a DM, like he can't hear us?
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
You can hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, something's here. They can't hear me. Okay. So I don't know if you caught that, but Kira had this figurine of a griffin. She threw it down on the ground. It just turned into this full-size griffin. She jumped on its back and flew away, trying to draw the other 3 griffins away. And they took the bait. And now they're chasing after her. And now it's Kingsley's turn.
Wow. Okay. I'm doing. Yeah. I mean, we roll initiative, but there's nothing to fight if those griffins flew away. I'm so confused.
They're still in the area. Like, they would be within bow shot or something like that. If you want to go.
Okay, but are they ours?
They're ours, yeah.
Well, I don't want to shoot one. I almost want to, like, hide if I... Is there anywhere to hide? Like, we're on the top of a plateau, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I just, like, scramble down maybe, you know, the next level and hide in behind some rocks?
Sure.
I can try and roll a stealth, maybe. And I am wearing... What am I wearing? Yeah, I'm rolling at a disadvantage here. Oh, God. So that's an 8.
You think you're hiding?
Hiding. I'm just gonna...
Hiding like
I
how
think I'm
many-
hiding. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and tuck in next to some rocks. I'll, pull my bow out, like I'll equip that. But, yeah, I don't want to shoot these things. I'll just, let's just do a hold action, or like a like a reaction. If it comes really close and looks like it's going to attack me, then I'll shoot. But I'm not going to do anything until I am being directly attacked.
Okay. Alright, Khaled's next.
I also... There's nothing to attack, right? And I, at this point, can't determine if the... if our griffins are hostile to us or not, but... You said they're chasing after Kira?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, then... Do I have to do an attack action on this turn?
No, you don't
No,
have to.
You don't. You wouldn't have to.
Okay, can I do some kind of exploration or like some way to figure out what's going on action in this turn?
Sure.
And what action would I do to do that?
Roll intelligence or maybe investigation.
Investigation. Okay, so investigation. Is that senses passive INT investigation, that one?
Yeah, it should be under your skill checks.
Under skill. Okay. Investigation is -1.
Alright.
Anyway,
Alright, I will do that anyway. See what happens. Up to 5.
Alright. So Khaled's like, the Griffins! They're attacking! I don't know what you sound like, but you know they're attacking.
Okay, great. I learned a lot. Well, I guess that's it for my turn.
Alright, Aerith.
Okay, I want to pick up the mask.
Okay.
And I'll maybe put that in my pouch.
Okay.
From there, I'm just gonna cast Bark Skin on myself, increase my AC by 2,
Okay.
and then I'll probably just stay where I'm at.
Alright, Amanda's gonna make a intelligence check. Yep, not much different than you, Khaled. Worse. He's like, I don't know what to do here. Those I don't want to hurt them, but I don't want to get eaten by them either. He's gonna.
are they defending their territory? Did they come from here? Like, what did we do that upset them to bring them down here?
All you know.
Last I know, they were sitting on our airship.
I mean, there are ish. Technically.
But this
Like, what were we
this
doing
territory has
last
the
when we
shape of a
noticed them?
griffin, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's something about the area itself. Or the mask potentially, but like something. That's my theory anyway. Could be completely off base, but that's why I'm trying to lead them away to see if it'll shake out of it.
Good idea.
Alright. Speaking of Kira, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm just continuing to fly away from the area and not trying to not let them catch up, but trying to make sure that they continue to follow me away from it and watching for signs that their behavior is going to change, that they're going to stop attack mode.
Okay. As you're flying through the air, you get further away from this area. The 3 griffins just chase after you. And you notice that as you get further and further away, the griffins start to kind of slow down a bit. And don't seem as aggressive as you move further away.
I'll match my pace with theirs, not allowing them to get close to me, but not so that I get out of their distance either. So if they're starting to slow, I'll start to slow as well. Just
Okay.
try to keep the same kind of distance between us, so
Okay.
that, yeah.
And eventually you get to a point where they stop chasing you. Like they stop becoming aggressive.
Okay. I'd like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. What's the
Voice.
range?
Do you know what? She doesn't have a range here.
Probably as far as you can yell.
Okay, so I'll get within yelling distance of them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so it's just voice. Okay, so I'll cast that. Speak.
Oh,
Why are you chasing us? Why are you attacking?
Something about this area. It's weird. It seems to be, I don't know, taking over my mind. It's controlling me. It feels unnerving, unsettling. It's driving us mad.
Okay, but you don't seem to feel it here. You seem to be coming to your senses again.
Yes. As we move further away, it seems to wear off. We regain our senses again. I can't explain it.
How far away are we from the area where my comrades are?
from where you guys flew, it's probably about, I'd say now, a kilometer away.
Oh, so not that far.
Yeah.
Okay. And are they situated in a good place that I could ask them to wait there, and I could then go back to the group and get them and bring them?
Yep.
Okay. Would you be so kind as, would you feel safe if we can look at, if we think the ground is safe, but find a safe place to land here, and then I will go back to the group and let them know what's happened, and we can come and find you.
Yes. I think that's a great idea.
I don't want to put anyone in danger unnecessarily again, so I don't want you coming back to the area.
We'll await your return.
Okay. Farewell, I will see you soon. So then I'll head back to the group.
Okay. All right. So you guys see Kira come flying back, but now there's no sight of the griffins.
Yes, save your applause. Everything's okay.
What did you do?
Do you lose the griffins, Kira?
I single-handedly defeated all of them. No. So, is there something about this area, and it's causing... I was able to speak with them, and there's something about this area that's causing their minds to leave them, basically. They're getting confused and crazy, basically. They're about 1 kilometer away, and they've landed and are waiting for us there, but I don't think they should come near this area anymore, so we can go and meet them where they are, and I think that will be the safest way to do this.
A good idea.
Eric?
Can we get down from this plateau?
Yep. You can climb down it. Arif, do you want to make a Arcana check?
Yeah. 10.
10? You can't quite pinpoint it, but just similar to Kira, there's just something about this area that feels off. And you're kind of getting a little bit of that sense too, like this is, I don't know, it just kind of gives you a creepy feeling being here.
Maybe we should leave quickly.
Yeah, there's no reason to stick around if we got what we came for.
Okay. Okay, what are you guys doing now?
Let's head to the next point.
Okay. So you guys climb back up into the airship.
Yeah, we might as well.
Right. So you signal up. You hear the as the ladder, rope ladder, kind of lowers down to the ground. You guys start climbing up.
I'll just fly up on my griffin.
Okay. The easy way.
It says I have it for 6 hours, so
Nice.
it's not forever.
Okay. The other Kingsley greets you and says, did you find what you are looking for?
I think we did. I think we should probably leave quickly. It's not safe here.
Probably a good idea. Those griffins you brought back from your bar had gone a little crazy while you guys were out. They just took off.
What does everyone think is our best?
I don't know. I still don't like Kingsley number 2. I mean, why does this guy have my name? Anyway, that's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, if we go to the next place, we might find an artifact.
All right. Well, where are we off to next?
Let's take a look at that map again.
All right.
Go to the map.
We're at Shining White right now, right?
Shining white.
Yes.
Well, we have to make it all the way back to where we were, so what say we go the route Long Saddle, Tribor, Yartar, Flint Rock, Evelyn, Silvery Moon, and then back to the mountains.
So Long Saddle,
you wanna go
Tribor,
to the
Yartar
towns?
are all towns. Yeah. The
Oh,
X's-
yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry. It's the X's. Okay, yeah. Then I guess Flint Rock would be the next, right? Because we went to
Morgar.
Morgor's Mound, and we went to. Did we go to Raven Rock?
No,
No.
you just went to Morgar's Mound and Shining. You're at Shining White now.
Oh, we've only done 2. Okay, gotcha. So then, I guess Flint Rock would probably be the next most obvious choice. Then Grandfather Tree, then Stone Sand, then One Stone Bio Run as well, and then back. We'd miss Raven's Rock. I guess it's the only one we'd miss, Raven's Rock.
Great Worm Cavern.
Oh yeah, that one. I guess we can. I mean, you can do that once we're there, because it'll be close.
Flint Rock works for me.
Yep. So
Is
south
everyone
first.
agreed?
Sure.
To Flint Rock then.
Okay.
So we talked to Zakat.
So, what direction are we heading?
Have you heard of a
Somewhere-
place called Flint Rock?
Okay. And, where might that be? You have the map, remember? Unless
I
you
think
want
they
to
said it'd be south. Okay.
south. All right.
So he goes and guides his people to head southward. By this time, it's probably coming along supper time, I would say. Because I think no, it would be lunch. Because you guys had breakfast, I think, at Shining, or White.
Yeah.
With the magically shaped, or carved rations.
Oh yeah. Those were good.
Tasty.
So it's probably going to take you
Ooh,
a
that looks
better part of
good,
the
tastes
day.
good. Well, let's talk about our families or something, because we got a lot of time to kill. So Kingsley, how's your relationship with your parents?
Seen my father since I started this adventure. He's a very stern man, but he's a good man. I miss him, to be honest.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
My father liked to get around, so I mean, none that I know of officially, but I suspect perhaps.
I don't know who my father is, so maybe we could be brothers.
Well, it's a distinct possibility.
I'm always jealous of people with parents because I was abandoned at the monastery.
Well, just a different life, I think.
What about you, Earth?
It's pretty similar. Pretty similar. I didn't have really anyone. I grew up around the woods, and I don't really. There's not much to say. I wound up in Mirabar many years ago, and I've been kind of floating around there ever since.
And Kira?
Well, I am the daughter of a wood elf and a high moon elf, and so I neither fit in either of those tribes' worlds. I followed my father eventually, who was a free spirit and adventured as well, but my training, and I owe everything to the Ranger Corps for who I am.
Ranger Corps sounds fun. What do you do? What do you guys? What's your motto in the Ranger Corps?
That I would have to kill you if I told you.
Oh, scary.
She's giving like an evil laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't
Well,
know
let me-
there's no motto, right?
Let me get all the way off of that.
Mottos are tight.
No, the Ranger Corps, we are the eyes and the ears of the wood elves' homes. We help to protect them, and we tend to learn how to operate alone as well. So we know how to survive well in the woods and know how to trade in secrets and such. And I give you kind of a arched eyebrow, kind of indicating that I might be half joking, maybe not. I don't quite know.
I'm doing an insight check if she's joking. Don't worry, it's not good. A 9.
Like lean over to Aerith and kind of give him a little elbow and say, you know, I've known her for almost a year and I still can't tell when she's joking or not.
That goes for everyone.
I mean, who
She
knows
does.
with that one?
She seems to laugh a lot though at her own jokes.
Always running her mouth. You know, who knows with that one?
Just like to keep you on your
I know.
toes.
It's scary when someone laughs and then looks at you with that look.
Well, I wouldn't
It's like,
want...
am I afraid for my life, or should I trust this person?
Listen, have I ever led you wrong so far?
I can't say you have. Can't say you have.
There you go.
She does have a better track record than you, Khaled.
Touche.
Ouch!
No.
Dang. Let me pull this knife out of my back here. What about you, big guy? What's your story?
Oh, well, I'm the last of my kind. I once belonged to a tribe. I was a hunter, a soldier for that tribe. One day, I woke up on the side of a bank. No tribe, no memory of what happened. And ever since, I've been trying to figure that out. So I spent some time with the giants, a little bit here and there.
Hang on
learning
a
some
second.
things.
You woke up on a bank. Did you know where you were? Were you near where your town or your tribe was?
Nope, no clue.
Do you know where?
Downriver a bit.
So you woke up and you have no memory, but you
I
know
have.
that. But you just told us that you had a tribe and you were a hunter for them.
It's not that I had no memory. I just don't remember what happened right before I blacked out.
Okay, where did they live?
They live down south quite a bit.
Did you go looking for them?
I did. The town was completely destroyed. No sense of where anybody went or if
So there were
there's
no
any
bodies?
survivors. No bodies.
Here, it's not an interrogation. This is like a friendly conversation.
I know, but
He's not an enemy.
this is like traumatic, and I'm like, guys, like we might have a new quest here to figure out what happened to his people and help them.
Yeah. Something I'm hoping to figure out one of these days. I always had.
He might be sensitive. Is all I'm saying. He's a sensitive dragon.
I'm a little
Born.
sensitive, if you can't tell.
I kind of give him this awkward like side punch on the arm to be like, no hard feelings.
Don't worry
I lean
about
over to
it.
Kingsley and go. I go. Kira doesn't get subtlety, does she?
I know tact is just not something that elves do. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, I thought elves were very tactful.
Oh,
I
not
guess
this
that's-
one.
Yeah, as long as I knew Kira, she's always been a straight shooter.
Yeah, why do you
Straight
think I don't
shooting elf.
fit in
That's-
with the other
that's- yeah.
elves very well?
It's all coming together. Well, we're a bunch of misfits, and kind of fits that we're all together on this journey. So the only one with a family that we know of is Kingsley.
Guess you could say that.
Has anyone here wanted to ever be something else? You know, like a circus performer?
I like to sing from time to time.
Oh,
I think you should,
I'm
Well, we
not
do have a
really
lot of
good.
time to kill.
yeah.
I'm not so good at it though.
I would love to hear you sing, Kingsley. And I
Well,
like
maybe if
fold
I
my
had
legs
more-
up under
more
myself and I
drinks.
sit down, looking expectantly.
This is not the time nor the place, and there is not enough ale in my belly to make me want to sing a song right now.
All right, so what I'm hearing is the next tavern we get to,
Oh, Kira.
we will be I will buy you enough drinks, however many you want.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I'd be careful there, Kira. Kingsley can drink you under the table. He might bankrupt you. I mean, he might bankrupt you with that offer.
Don't you think it would be worth it, though?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that he looks like a formidable drinker.
Yes, I think you're right. We'd better find some more treasure on this trip then before
Why
we
did I
hit the
say
next
this?
tavern. What's that, Kingsley?
Why did I say that? Wow.
Don't worry, Kingsley. I'll do backup vocals for you.
All right.
This I gotta see.
Yep.
Now we have something to look forward to. This whole trip just got a lot better. I feel hope at the end of this. Not like it's a dark tunnel, but I feel hope.
It really is
Just
something
thinking
to
of
look forward
Kingsley
to.
singing.
Yeah. To live for.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
It will be our comfort in the cold dead of night.
Yes, when we're battling, we'll think, if we survive this, we can wait to hear Kingsley sing.
Exactly.
Then the captain walks up to you and says, do you guys know why those griffins, what drove them to go berserk? And as he says that, Mando looks over at you guys. He's like, is that the key word? Is this go time?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
No. Is that? Okay.
Do we get our griffins? Did we get them to board the boat?
No, they were still on the
We just told them
ground.
to wait. And,
Yep.
we
Whoops.
told them to wait and we
Yeah,
left without them.
Weren't they just floating in the sky or something?
No, they had landed in a safe
How,
area.
Oh,
how
gotcha.
far? How far are we right now?
You guys have been traveling for maybe an hour or so at this point.
Oh, okay, we gotta head back to those griffins. Damn it! This is like me leaving the house without my sword.
If only
And then
we
you gotta
had
go
some
back.
singing to kill the time.
I
He's
think I
gonna
know
like
who's the
wander
person.
away from the group. Get away from this darkness.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna tell the captain that we should head back to where the griffins are so we can grab them.
Oh. All right. I can do
Hey,
that.
Captain, kind of embarrassing, but we kind of forgot our griffins. But could you take us back to? I think Kira knows the location, and we'll have to pick those guys up.
I'll pull out the map and just give him like visual eyes on it, point to where the griffins have landed.
Okay.
That's where we need to go.
Okay. We'll swing back and grab them. No problem. And he like commands his crew, and they slowly the airship starts making a U-turn and then heading back.
So while the captain's gone, I talked to the rest of the crew, minus Kingsley, because Kingsley wandered off. Hey guys, you know the whole idea of taking over this ship? I don't know if we should still do that. These guys have been really nice to us. Kind of feel bad. What do you guys think? Still think we should keep that plan in the back burner, or should we trust these guys a bit more? What do you guys think?
They want us
He
to
has
serve
my
the
name.
drag.
What's up with that?
Is Kingsley back?
Yeah,
Sure. Just out of earshot, like you guys are like a circle of, talking, and I'm like a few feet away, like listening to what you're saying, but just trying to stay away from Kira talking about me singing.
Well, they want us to join their evil dragon master, and their evil dragon master wants to take over the world. So, how do you think they're going to feel whenever we're like, man, not today, no thanks?
Oh yes, I had forgotten about that. Right, that's it. Yeah, now it's all coming back to me. Yes, there was a reason that we wanted to do all. Yeah, okay. So let's keep that plan then of taking over this shit.
as long as we're ready.
Yes. And so just for a reminder, the code word is "Go Berserk." Okay, so.
Okay.
And one of us has to say it.
Okay. So.
And I guess if any of you sees a particularly opportune time, then yell it out.
So.
Question: how many crew members are there on the ship?
There were 8.
How many of us are there?
8, and there are.
There are. Well, the whole party, there's 7. But right here, right now, there's 5.
Okay, so since we're outnumbered, I got an idea. I think if we can slip them some mushrooms, which I have here in this bag, it could help us out.
What do your mushrooms do?
We don't know.
So,
The last time we did it, we turned Shep into a chicken. At least his voice turned into a chicken.
it also could make them twice
Can I
as
do
strong.
a nature check on the mushrooms?
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, good idea.
Yep, go for it.
Well,
Okay. So, you know they're magic mushrooms. And from what you can tell, you've seen something like this before, and when Khaled mentions chickens, something kind of jogs your memory a little bit. Let's see here. For the mushrooms.
I think I lost your audio. Yeah.
No, just stop talking.
Oh.
Okay. So you do remember that you being druidic and knowing a little bit more about natural things and stuff that grows in the wild, you've heard of something like this before. You know that it is very unpredictable on what can happen. But for the most part, like there's typically maybe 10 or so side effects, but you can't remember much about beyond that. You do remember the chicken one though.
Heard about these before, but I don't really know 100%. But I think there's many different things that can happen with these.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you all an equal amount of the mushrooms, and probably after we get through Great Worm Cavern and we're back in the mountain, or if at any point they try to we sense things are turning and they're trying to get us to follow their dragon master, then we'll all subtly put it in their food, or I'm not sure how we poison them. We'll probably figure that out later. But I'm gonna give it to all of you so that any one of you can slip it into a guard's food or whatever, and then it'll get so confusion. So in case a fight breaks out, it'll be advantageous for us and might be hilarious. So.
But what if it gives
So
them
here-
an
I
advantage?
distributed-
Another potential
Eric,
option
you
is
think
that I
would it make
have
them stronger? Oh, yeah.
I have poison and I have a hallucinogen.
Oh, okay. That sounds good too.
So I have dragon bile, which is a poison, and I have powdered nightshade, which is a hallucinogen. So we could use that instead, where we know what the outcome is, rather than chancing that. Like, I just don't want them to become suddenly super strong, or I don't know, turn into a dragon themselves or something. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, your option makes more sense. It's decidedly less hilarious. But,
That is true.
I see where you're going.
We can go with the hallucinogen if you want some comedy, though.
I think a hallucinogen. I don't want to kill these guys. They have been nice to us, even if they're evil.
All right.
So maybe the hallucinogen route seems like an option.
Okay. It's powdered, though. I don't think I have individual flasks or something like. Does anybody else have a empty flask or containers or something that I can dose some out?
Surely there has to be something we can find on board.
Yeah, maybe let's explore the ship too and see what we can find to do that. I think did we already do that? Did we already explore the ship?
Like, there's got to be a galley or something.
Yep. There's that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust the galley.
There's that area where you found all of the storage.
Yeah, why don't we, I guess we're still flying to Flint Rock. How much time do we have till we get to Flint Rock?
Well, you have an hour to go back to Shining White and pick up the Griffins,
Right.
and then to travel
Yes.
back toward Flint Rock. I think it's about 14 hours.
Oh man, that's a long
14
time.
hours, okay.
So you'll get there by
It's a
the
long
next
time.
morning.
We can probably
Well, we can get a full
get
good
Kings to
sleep
sing
in
that
there.
time. I mean, one of us would have to stay awake because
We can maybe do shifts. We should be close to the Griffins, I assume.
Yep. So at this point, you can see where Kira left them off. It's the. I don't know how you want to signal them, if you want to land the ship and get them on, or flag them down somehow.
I'll climb in the back of my griffin and fly down to them and
Okay.
just be, okay, come on up, everyone. They actually can't understand me and I them anymore, but maybe they'll understand the spirit of it.
Yeah, they see you and recognize and remember the plan from before, so
Okay.
then they follow you back to the ship and land on the deck. All right. Are we heading back toward this Flint Rock, you call it?
yeah, that's the plan.
Excellent. So you guys start heading on your way. So,
I'm glad we got the Griffins back.
so the rest of the kind of evening period is kind of calm. Snow is slowly drifting onto the deck of the ship. It's starting to get chillier. Mando goes over and kind of huddles toward where the fire elemental is to try to keep himself warm. You guys are up quite high. Starts pulling out some of the rations and starts munching on them. guys doing?
I'll go and join Mando.
Anyone else?
I'm just, sorry, I'll just lay down, or like kind of sit down, do the same, just kind of across from them against the outer side of the ship.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a look at the view outside. So I'm gonna go to the front of the ship where the big gun is, and then just look out into forward where we're going, and just scan the area as we're flying.
Okay. As you look over the deck, make a perception check.
Ooh, a -1.
-1.
16.
16? Okay. So as you look out over the edge of the ship, off in the distance, probably about, let's see, I'd say about a quarter of a mile away, you see this large, very large bird flying off in the distance. Can you see that?
Oh. Yeah.
Do I
Wow.
recognize it?
Right now, only Khaled sees it. And as you see it flapping its
Yeah,
wings,
do I?
you think you see a silhouette of a figure on its back.
Huh. All right. So,
wanna-
I head back to the table where Mando and Kira are eating, and I'll say, Sue, I know that we've had some interesting things happen while we're flying, but there's this weird bird. It seems to be flying towards us, and it seems to have someone on its back. So, maybe let's just get prepared in case. Nothing to be alarmed about.
Mando pulls his sword out. Alright. I'm ready.
But I should probably tell the captain too, just to get the crew on alert.
Okay. So
So
as
I tell
you're
the captain, I say, hey, Sobi. Yeah, go ahead.
all right. So as you tell everybody, Kingsley, Aerith, Kira, now you all look over and you can see this massive bird with a figure on its back. And for something that's about a quarter of a mile away, you think that there's no way that thing should look that big at that distance.
There's like a ballista or something at the front of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Harpoon. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that thing and
Okay.
just like maybe ready a shot.
All
I
right.
don't really know how to use it. I know how to like land vehicles are a thing, but this is like just a big giant weapon. So anyway, yeah.
Okay. What about
I'm
you,
gonna head to
Aerith?
the back as well, like kind of up into the upper deck there by the wheel, and just kind of be near that other ballista crossbow,
Okay.
and just wait.
Good call, covering the rear.
Kira?
I'm gonna take out my longbow, but not. I'm not gonna knock an arrow quite yet. But I'm gonna take it out. Be ready. How close is it?
It's about a quarter of a mile away.
Okay. Did Khaled remember anything?
Anything about this then?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a nature check, Caleb?
Sure. 15.
15? 13.
13. 1 3.
It does look very familiar to you. You've heard of these things before in your training as a monk, but you don't know if you've never seen one. They've almost seemed a little mythic, like they are something that doesn't show around very often, but you recognize it as a creature called a rock.
Oh, rocks are huge birds. They're in ancient mythology.
Yep. They're gigantic, massive birds. Like, this thing would be easily bigger than your airship.
Oh my word.
And if that's that big, and you can see a silhouette on its back, you can probably guess what.
It's a
is
giant. Can we see? Can I identify what kind of giant it is?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Ten.
10? Yeah, you can see that it's based on like the shape and the size of this thing from the distance that you can see it. It's the largest giant you've ever witnessed and set your eyes on.
So that would be a storm giant?
Yep.
I'm just gonna relay that. So we have a storm giant coming in on us. And
I don't remember them ever being too friendly.
no, they're not. And this airship is known to be part of the dragon's troop. Men, fighting force probably, or loyal to the dragon. And giants and dragons are not friends.
Well, that's,
Anybody think we can we mount the griffins and get out of here before it attacks? Or if we leave, will it attack us?
I don't know, guys. What do you want to do?
Are there any clouds nearby that can offer us any cover?
yes.
Okay, let's sail right into the clouds.
Okay.
What do you guys think before we do that? Can we sail into the clouds and then maybe we can make a getaway on our griffins when we're in the clouds? Or do we
And
stay
if you
with,
think the clouds will conceal us,
or do we stay with the airship in the clouds and hope that we can lose it?
I mean, there are 7 of us, and I think 3 griffins. So 1 griffin would have to carry 3 people,
I have a griffin as well.
and the other griffin's good. Oh yes, you do. Okay, then that's not too bad.
But you to your point, we probably can't go as fast as we would like on the griffins if there are 2 riders on griffin. So that's a good point. Can
Yeah, I
storm
do agree
giant
with you that there's probably going to be a fight.
do storm giants have command of clouds?
Nope. I don't think so.
Yeah, because there's cloud giants. They would have command of clouds, but not the storm giant. Okay. All right, what say you? Should we go head into that cloud? I don't think we have a lot of time to decide.
Yep.
The issue is we can't see anything coming at us. Like, you know, it's kind of like being in a fog, right? Like at least here we can see him. I don't know. What do you think?
Are we heading towards it? Like, is it off one side of the boat?
You see, it's off the side of the boat. And all this time you've been talking, you notice that it hasn't gotten any closer. It seems to be kind of running parallel with you guys at this point.
Might be a good idea to change course and maybe head away from it. See if it follows.
That idea?
I like it.
I like that idea. Let's test it out.
All right. So tell the captain.
Captain Kingsley, we change course, please.
All right. So he alters his course a little to fly a little bit away from the storm giant. You notice after a couple of minutes, the storm giant and the rock break off and they fly in a different direction.
We might be safe.
Whew. I don't know about you, but I feel mighty lucky. After seeing Harshnag and the way he fights, I don't think I feel ready. I just feel like I need to level up my skills, you know what I mean?
Yes, I did not feel like
I
fighting
feel
a
ya.
rock and a giant today.
These large armpit stains didn't get there by themselves.
All right. After seeing the storm giant break off, the captain corrects course, starts heading back in the direction you guys led him to. At this point, the sun's starting to go down, and the clouds are breaking a little bit. You can see the night sky as the stars start to appear in the sky. We should be at our destination in the morning. Says the captain.
What about our griffins? Were we just leaving them?
You guys want
Is
back
that
and
where we're headed?
grab them.
We got them.
Okay.
Alright.
Might be a good idea to rest.
I think that's
I'll take first watch.
idea.
You guys can get arrested.
I can take second watch. I
I'll
only
do
need
third.
4 hours of rest. So after the the first watch is 4 hours, or if maybe two people want to go 2 and 2, then I can take the rest of the night.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys said,
Yeah, we can work that out. Yeah.
alright, so you guys settle in. You guys take your watches. You wake up to the sun rising up. It was a pretty uneventful night. And just as you guys are kind of coming to your senses, the captain says, "Oh, I think I spot something." He points out over the rail of the ship. down below, you can see what looks like this hilly area, very similar to some of the other spirit mounds that you'd visited in the past, but this time there's a seeming like a dense fog that has covered the land. All that you can see is little glimpses of hills and these kind of these rock jutting out from just different parts of the fog, these stone pillars. So I think this might be it. Your ship gets closer and closer, and it goes, let's let down the ladder. And the ladder just drops down into the fog.
Who's going first?
I'll go.
I miss Shep. He used to always jump into these things.
Okay. So, you start climbing down. Aerith,
Is anyone
as you
following?
What?
Is anyone following me down?
Mando jumps on the ladder and climbs down second.
I'll follow after Mando.
Until you sort of disappear from view. Just keep in voice contact.
Okay. Aerith, after you descend into the...
I'll join them as well.
Okay. As you descend into the fog, probably about, I'd say 10 feet after you've kind of breaking the dense fog, you find your foot now hitting what feels to be grass. The light dusting of snow over top.
Okay, so I'll get off the ladder then, and I'll just kind of... Can I do a investigation just to see if I can... what I can see?
Yeah.
Three.
3. It's just fog everywhere.
Can't see a bloody thing down here.
Be safer to stay on board until the fog lifts. We would just yell down, Era! Are you okay down there? Era!
I'm good. I can't see a thing. It's so foggy. Anyone have any ideas?
Curious by the moment. I would climb down as well.
Okay.
Can I do a nature check on the fog?
Yep.
See if it's natural?
Go for it.
Better. 17?
17? Yeah, it appears to be natural. Doesn't seem to be any sort of kind of weirdness to it.
Yeah, I'll climb down too.
Okay.
I'm super curious.
Alright, so all 5 of you are now on the ground. You can see maybe about 5 feet in front of you, but that's about it. You're on this kind of grassy, kind of slightly graded area, but it also feels semi-flat. Like there's not too much of a grade, but there's a little bit of a grade kind of heading down on the east and west.
Let's not get too far apart. We should probably stick together.
I'm going to produce flame just to see if maybe that and just hold it in my hand like for as a light source. See if maybe that helps.
Okay.
It's a 10 feet of bright light, 10 feet of dim.
It does seem to just illuminate the fog. It doesn't seem to clear it away. But now the rest of the party members can see you a little more clearly. So you're like a beacon to them now.
Okay.
Well, may as well follow your lead, Arif. You're kind of our headlights here.
Alright, I'm just gonna start wandering, I guess. Does anyone know what we
Yeah,
could be
I'll go
looking
with
for?
you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I'll go
start
with
going.
you. Like wherever you go, I'll stay like 3 or 4 feet behind.
Okay.
Hey, no one wander off too far.
I'll just keep the one marker on the map for now, so that you can just control it in which direction you're going, and I'll assume that the party's following.
Alright.
Right. As you come to this area, you can see it does kind of drop a little bit. It's probably about an 8-foot drop, so you can't at this point quite see the bottom, but it doesn't look like a stiff drop anyway. It's a grade. It's like a steep hill. But you also see now you've come to this stone pillar, which you assume is one of the stone pillars that you saw earlier from above. It's just this big rock, probably I'd say 8 feet wide, and then it goes up, and you estimate it to be at least 10 feet, if not higher. But the top of it you can't quite see because it's up into the fog. You can see it kind of faintly because the sun's kind of coming from over top.
Okay, so I'll just lead everyone kind of around the dip and over to the rock. Does anyone have any thoughts?
I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything too interesting just yet. I mean, do we want to keep moving?
I'll just wander around the rock and continue.
It sounds good.
Okay. It's on the other side
Is
of
it
the
like
rock.
a visible path that we're on?
It kind of feels like it. Like as you kind of wander, you notice on one side, there's a dip that goes down, and then on the other side of you, there's a dip that goes down. So as you're kind of going back and forth, you kind of notice that this does kind of seem like an elevated path. No like visible walking path. It's all grass. But for some reason it kind of feels like this shaped plateau almost. Not quite flat like a plateau. There's a little bit of a grade. But it kind of feels like some sort of shape. Path.
Can any of you generate enough wind to like create a clearing around us so we can get some visual distance before we keep moving?
Sadly, I cannot.
I cannot.
Mando, can you like spin around real quick and then generate a tornado?
All right, let me try. He just puts
Just
his sword.
Make sure you focus on one spot, otherwise you'll get dizzy.
Okay. And then he spins around. And there's no tornado, but you do see him kind of spin around. And he looks at you a little dazed, like, I forgot to focus on a spot. It's all gray, it's all fog. So,
Mando,
sorry
I
about
love your
that.
spirit. Just gonna say, I love your
That's
can-do
right.
attitude. Well, that did not work, but I do thank you for trying.
So it looks like this path we can go left or right. Does I mean, as Shep always says, left is right.
All right.
Oh, chef callback. Chef callbacks are tight.
I'm gonna continue.
Okay. You're following the edge. Yep. So you keep following the path. It's similar to before, like this slight grade that goes down. But yeah, the more that you wander this path, the more it seems engineered.
Gonna keep walking it.
Okay. As you're walking it, the fog starts to lift a little bit more. So you have a little longer, like a further sight. Yeah. You can see probably about 15 feet. And as you're walking up, you run into those stone pillars.
Okay. Can I like investigate to see if I can see anything further? Like it looks like there's something to the north there. Can I see what that is?
Yep. So if you travel down a little bit, it almost feels like steps in a sense. I mean, they're not steps because there's quite a bit of difference, but you kind of on that plateau-ish area, and then there was a grade down, and it goes down about 4 feet, and then there's another kind of plateau area, and then it goes down another 4 feet, and then out a little bit, and then you can't quite see because of the fog. It is starting to lift a little bit more, but it looked like there is some sort of stone structures out there as well. Not as tall as these pillars that you came across, but
I don't know, guys. I feel lost. Do we just keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Oops. And this is the road, like the more man-made road that we're on right now. Is that correct?
everything kind of seems man-made to you. When you find yourself another one of these pillars that are standing up. Now that you can get a close eye look at it, it definitely looks to be somewhere between 12 to 15 feet high.
because there's nothing to be seen here. What do we do?
Well,
I feel like I'm going in circles.
I've come to another one of these stone pillars. Okay, so it feels like we're going in a circle. Like you said, we're always going kind of carving to the left. If that's the case, then maybe there's something in the center.
I like your thinking, Mando. So we'll start trekking inward.
Okay. So then you come over and you notice that this is like a steeper drop. It's not super steep. You can climb down it easily enough. It's about a 8-foot drop down to what feels to be another smooth surface. It's all grass, but it's like flattened out as much as it can be. Like it was almost like this area was excavated out.
Can we investigate to see if there's anything in the excavation area or excavated area?
Yeah.
$13.
13. So you definitely notice that while you don't find any objects in the excavated area, you can tell that like the shape of how this thing has been excavated feels like it's done intentionally, which might remind you of something from the other mounds you visited.
Okay, so with the two paths, maybe we go like further inward and to see if we can find a like statue site or
Yep. So as you travel inward, you do see another plateau raised up, and on top of that, you see a stone. Almost looks like a stone table or a stone coffin or altar of some kind.
does anyone want to check it
What
out?
is that? Like a sarcophagus? Can we open it?
As you
Get a
look
good
around,
look at it.
Yeah, you take a look. When you get closer, it does look more like a stone table. Like it's all solid piece, but it almost looks like two. Kind of looks like it would be two stones stacked on top of each other. The top one thinner, but slightly like wider and longer. But looking at it, it doesn't seem like you can see any seams between the two. As though you can pull it up and pop it off and look inside. It does almost look like maybe it was carved out of one piece of rock.
Looks like a place where one could leave an offering, maybe. It's probably a very sacred place.
Yo, over at Shining White, remember we saw something kind of similar on the plateau, but that one was broken, and few dug underneath it, and that's where we found the mask. I'm wondering if it might be kind of similar here.
It's worth a shot. Try to do an investigation check just to see if the Earth looks like disturbed or anything like that around any part of it?
Yep, go for it.
It's a 4.
Yeah, I don't know. The table on the plateau.
I'm gonna help with that too, actually, if I can. An 8.
It's a little too foggy, maybe. Just kind of like, oh, there's a stone table here and on a plateau.
And you said it was more like it's like a sarcophagus, right? Like it looks like there might be like a seal around it, or like a seam.
No seal.
No
No
seam.
seal.
Like more like a solid chunk of rock.
I mean, if something's underneath it, do we smash it? I don't really want to smash an artifact like that.
How did you find the first one?
It was already smashed.
But it was underneath. So the altar was broken.
Is it something we could
but it
just
kinda
tip
be-
over?
You can try.
If all of us tried together, do you think we could just tip it? It's a table. We don't have to break it. Maybe we could just tip it on its side.
Yeah, like slide it out of the way or
Something.
something. I'm up to try that.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's try that.
Everybody give me strength at advantage.
I think I'm gonna
11.
Do you know I crit twice? 27 or 27.
What? That's incredible.
20, natural 20.
Ooh.
I'm not clear. What do we roll on this?
Strength
Oh, strength. I didn't hear that. Okay.
at
Strength.
advantage. Because everybody's pushing.
Would-
Oh shit, so it's 24 for me, not 27. I'm being stupid.
Strength. Oh, there it is under skills. Okay. Ah, that's 6.
When would you get a F?
Oh, it's athletics would be 27.
At
yeah.
11.
11? Yeah, I should. If you have a
anything-
higher athletics,
I
then
have
you're
to
welcome
do?
to roll.
Okay, athletics would be 27.
Okay. Okay, so Kingsley, Mando, and Kira. Well, the other two are quote unquote pushing. But the three of you are like giving it everything. And you can feel it budge a little bit. But you think it would take more effort on the part of the other party members in order to move this thing.
Sorry, guys. Just not feeling it today. I'm giving it all I got.
Are the griffins with us?
No. They're up
And a
top.
crew.
I was gonna
Keep it
say,
all.
can we use animal power or tie something to the ship and have it push forward as well?
Yeah.
This might be. I could use erupting earth and see if maybe I can like unearth something, and I'll probably break it, but
Worth a shot.
it might be a bit overkill. I don't know.
Whoa, let's hold on there. Let's not break things.
I'd be erupting earth, so I'd make a fountain of churned earth, and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Do you want to go for it?
Not really. I don't want to smash this thing. Could I maybe go to the other side while they're pulling and do a thorn whip on the stone, maybe? See if I can pull it 10 feet closer, or help.
Sure. Have to make another strength check.
Eleven.
11? Yeah. No, it doesn't quite budge. Kingsley.
Yep.
Actually, everybody make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Cool. Okay.
19.
19.
Also a 19.
Okay. Callie?
I got 13. 13.
13. Okay, so all of you noticed that when you were pushing earlier and it kind of moved a little bit, it kind of revealed a crack or an opening in the earth. So now you can see that this table or whatever it was is covering over what looks to be maybe a pit or a hole underneath.
Interesting. Well, if we can eventually get this stone moved, might be worth checking out, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Why don't we get some rope and tie it to the ship? Have the ship help us with it.
Can you try that?
Any objection to that plan?
No, if you think it'll work.
Cool. So I take some rope out and then I wrap it around the rock or the cover in a way that something from above could pull it, and then I use that rope to guide me back to the ship.
Okay. There's
Then
only
climb to the top and say, "Hey." Okay.
it's about 50 feet of rope.
Oh, are we? I guess I leave the ship to come to us then.
Yep.
So I
So-
guess I yell out to the captain to come closer to us.
Okay. So the ship moves a little closer.
And then I have multiple ropes, so I use the other ropes to extend it, and then I walk up the ladder, and then I anchor it to the certain points in the ship that would not destroy the ship.
Okay. So it does have these kind of
And then,
landing gear, like these runners underneath it.
Yep.
So you're able to tie it to that. It looks fairly sturdy. I mean, it's got to carry the weight of the ship.
I think if we all do it together, I think we can move this thing. So on 3, we'll have the ship go, and then everyone can push, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, you guys ready?
Khaled, roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? How do I roll a d20?
I'll roll.
Symbol down the bottom left corner.
Oh, that.
if you click that, it should give you a whole list of dice.
And it's a 7.
7? Okay.
Mhm.
So the rope manages to not break. The airship does move. You guys heave and push. And you can hear the thing starting to rumble and move away. As the stone table starts to move ever slowly, revealing a 6-foot pit below the table. As you look down into the pit,
Going in.
you going in?
I'm not going in.
Where's Chef when you need him?
Yeah. Maybe next week I'll go in.
Can we see what's in the pit?
Yep. At the bottom of the pit, you see a 5-foot long mithril spear tip. It's just the tip.
Extremely valuable.
Did you say
Let's-
5 feet long?
Yeah.
That is long.
And it's just the
Let's,
tip of the spear, not the handle.
That's what she said.
Well, that's a good cliffhanger to end on.
Let's not let the people on the ship see this. This is valuable. That much mithril? That's worth a lot. Someone have a bag of holding?
Yeah, I do.
Let's put that in there, right? If you still have room.
Sure, well, we need to get it out of the 6-foot deep pit first.
I'll do it.
Fair enough.
Mando drops down, picks up the spear. Places it up onto the grass. Someone give me a hand up.
No, I think we'll leave you there. Bye, Mando.
Oh, very fun, honey. I'll go giant. Step out of here.
Alright, I'd give him a hand. I might need somebody else, though, to help him out, too. Kingsley, will you ever forgive me for asking you to sing? Will you come and help me?
I could, I'll just throw my arm down. No.
He's really heavy.
You lift Mando up, puts the spear into the bag of holding. It's always bigger on the inside. Alright. And we will finish it there. We'll pick it up next week. When something may or may not happen. Because you took the spear out.
Oh, man.
Alright.
Thanks, everyone.
Great, guys.
Alright.
Thanks a lot.
Great game.
Have a good night.